People of YouTube, what's up? Hulk's here. He's watching UFC right now. Actually, I swear he's watching UFC embedded. He's pretty interested in this right now. He really does like to watch TV. It's strange. He he's very into shows. As see here. I know, yeah. Well, I don't know what you're so excited for. It's just UFC. It's like, let me get a closer look at it, Dad. Let me get a closer look. Probably have sleep in your face. Yeah. Kobe, what do you think, bro? What do you think? This guy is like, look at him. Look. Like, what is it? Bro, what are you? It's people on. That's it. Everybody give this video a like. What's up, people? Hulk is like fixated on. He's watching Holly Holm right now. That's it. Bro, here. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're not watching? It's it. You're gonna get a better C. You're gonna get a better C. Bro, look at this dog. He's watching UFC. That's all that's what you're doing. I see that. Bro, you're just licking my arm? Yeah, no, yeah, all right. Look at him. He's like trying to learn. Bro, are you about to get, what are you trying to learn? Some moves? He's super into this UFC. Yeah, bro, yeah, it's UFC like 219 or something, bro. You're just showing them your teeth. People, what's up? Man, the comments go so fast in here. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. This guy, he's literally, it's what he's doing. He's super into watching UFC right now. I don't know. I mean, it's what he likes. We like what we like. He likes UFC. Dana. He's into it. You know, I don't know. He loves your channel. He doesn't even want to pay attention for these live videos because he's watching UFC. Everybody give this video a thumbs up. That's what we need. I'm gonna go get Kong. I'm gonna leave you here with Hulk watching TV. I'm gonna go get Kong. All right, Hulk. You keep everybody entertained. Bro, were you trying to climb into the screen, bro? Come on, man. What did he do while I was gone? Somebody tell me what he did while I was gone. This is King Kong. This is Hulk's son. He's 8 weeks old. I'm going to weigh him soon. People were guessing like ridiculous numbers, like 60 pounds. He's not even close to 60 pounds. If he's close to 60 pounds, then I'm strong. I'm super, super strong. That's all I know. Yeah, this is Kong. This is Hulk Sun Kong. Yeah, the video ended, so then he stopped watching, I guess. Yeah, that's your son. Everybody give this video a thumbs up. Everybody in here. That's what we need. Thumbs up. Thumbs up for Hulk meeting King Kong live. If you want to get a hat like this, Dark Dynasty Canines, shop.com. If you're not following reality series, Dog Dynasty on Facebook, you got to do that. Yes, I am. These comments go so fast in there. All right, God, love you back. Bloodline, DDK line, forever. I'm a fan. Appreciate you. How did I start training dogs? It all just kind of happened, to be honest. Like, I mean, I told the story a good amount on other videos. But I mean, basically, like, you know, I just got infatuated with dogs, to be honest. I mean, that's kind of how it happened. You know, I didn't really, you know, when my father died, I was able to get a dog. I wasn't really allowed to have dogs. You know, so when my father passed away, I got a German Shepherd. My family was, like, you know, on the side into they were into, like, you know, dog sports. Like, you know, I'd seen, like, a little bit of Schutzen and, you know, other stuff like that. Kind of super boring stuff. So, I mean, then from there, I mean, I had him for a while, and then I ended up getting when I got into pit bulls, I ended up getting a dog for this girl that I was seeing at the time. And it's like the first time I experienced, like, with racism towards these dogs. I wasn't too aware of it at the time. I mean, I knew about them, but I just didn't know, you know, too much. I didn't really read into it too much. I definitely didn't know, you know, how about the, you know, how negative they were perceived. So when I went to bring this dog to her house, like, you know, all of a sudden it was like, no way, the dog can't be here. Like, this, you know, the dog can't be on the property, blah, blah, blah. So I called back my friend, the people that I went and got the dog from, and I told them, like, yo, you know, I don't know why, but, like, you know, her parents freaked out, can't have the dog. I'm gonna have to bring the dog back to you. And it was probably like 9:30 at night. So he was like, oh, you know, you could just keep him for the night and, you know, bring him back tomorrow. And the rest is kind of history there. The rest is history, pretty much. From there, it took me about 10 minutes to fall in love with the breed. And, you know, from there, I had that dog, and honestly, he was friendly with all my dogs in my house, like my German Shepherd. Anytime anybody else would visit, anytime anybody else would come over, like, you know, he was all right, you know, different times. But anytime I bring the dog off the property, you know, he would just act out, and he was super aggressive. So it was like, I just was wondering. I wondered why, you know. I really wondered why, and I figured it had to be something that had to do with me, because, you know, the dog had social skills, you know. So I mean, I knew that because, you know, he got along with my dogs, there was a reason that he wasn't getting along with outside dogs, and you know, from there, it kind of just planted a seed in my brain, and, you know, I just wanted to learn about dogs as much as I could, and I mean, that's pretty much all I did from that point on. Was, you know, just I got more dogs, and, you know, I started reading things, and I really learned more or less from the dogs. You know, I started learning about the philosophy of dogs, really, dog psychology, really, the psychology of dogs. You know, really, and, you know, how they operate as a pack, and that was the first kind of seed that was planted in my brain. Yeah, you tired, buddy? That was the first kind of seed that was planted in my brain, and I didn't learn until later on that, you know, dog training was kind of something that I was, you know, kind of just doing, you know, really. And when I really got into it was when I decided that I wanted to train, started training protection. So, you know, I just, you know, started doing a lot of research, and I was actually going to send my first dog to somebody to train. And then I was seeing this other girl at the time, like, and she was, like, working at this protection company. So we you know, we're always hanging out. So I figured, you know, I mean, I could bounce a lot of information in between her and I. We would just kind of go for it, and I mean, that's kind of how it started. And I just kind of started training and failing, and, you know, climbing the mountain, falling back down, you know, and now, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, and from then it rolled. I mean, it's a long story, you know. So I mean, I'm not gonna get into every detail, but I mean that's the you know, I mean, the gist of it. That's how I kind of started dealing with protection dogs. I just wanted to train my own dog, and started training, and realized that, you know, I had a passion, and you know, that was it. Somebody said, "What did Hulk get for Christmas?" What did Hulk get for Christmas? Hulk got a lot for Christmas. He got a whole bunch of chew toys. What did he get? A couple collars. I mean, Hulk's spoiled. Hulk gets things every day. What did you get? A steak. You know, he had a good Christmas. Anyways, yeah, this is Kong. He's super cute. He's 8 weeks. You want me to put you down, bro? I'll put you down here. You want to do some running around with these guys? All right, let's do that. It's like, no, I'm gonna do some running under your couch. What's up, fella? What's up there, big guy? It's a big tail. Don't do. I feel he's gonna pee or something. Kong is his son. Hulk's son. Yeah, it's fatherhood right there. This is Hulk's other son. There. These are both his kids. You all know Kobe here. Man, Kobe, bro. Kobe got verified, if you didn't know. This guy's blue check now on Instagram. He's psyched. Doesn't even know what it means, but he's still into it. What's going on down there? If you like puppies, give this video a like. If you like Kobe, Kobe wants a like. Right, Kobe? So yeah. Give me a like. If you like Kong, give him a like. Oh man, that's a good face. She's like, hey, come on guys, give me a like. If you like Hulk, get this video a like. Alright, I'm reading the comments right now. I breed and train them, and I do sell them, yes. Can I teach a person to train protection dogs? I can, but I don't. These guys are going to do it live here for you. They're going to play. You got to watch the little guy, though. You got to watch the little guy. Oh, going for the feet, huh? You're going to get him upset. Now you're going to get him upset. Don't do that. You already know the rules. You guys are tough. Bro, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you what? What are you guys doing? this? Like dino battles there? What is this? You gonna do the whole put his whole neck in your in your mouth thing there, fella? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think he remembers that I'm the big guy. Oh, what are you landing on me for, bro? Don't try to retreat to me. Don't retreat to me. How are you gonna try to retreat to me? Huh? Uh-oh. Hey. Hey. Somebody, they heard something. You heard something? Oh, how can I tell when they're no longer playing? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it's their father and son. I mean, I've raised these two dogs for a long time, you know. So I mean, you know, it's pretty easy, you know. The body language, you can tell. I mean, they're just, you know, doing their dogs, you know. They don't have hands, you know. So this is how they play. I mean, this is how they communicate. Yeah, I mean, it's really like kind of it's a little bit of a dominance thing, but there's rules to it right now, you know. Like I won't let them. And, you know, I won't let them mount each other. I won't let them show that kind of dominance. You know, I let them play around. I let them wrestle. You know, I let them do all that. I let Hulk, you know, assert himself the way he should. But at the same time, I'm the leader of the pack, so I always make sure that I, you know, have control. And you know, anytime I can intervene and put my hands in the middle or put my face in the middle, or, you know, anything. And you know, I always have to be in control, and they have to understand that no matter what's going on. So that's the key there, you know. So I control it, you know. If I ever feel as though it were going too far, then you know, I would put a stop to it right there. I know, it's very exciting. And you see, like, this is actually like you know, he's submitting, but he's not submitting. Like, if he tries to get on top of him, like to mount him or something, that's when it turn a little bit more serious. But this is just play. Like, all they're really doing is playing. It's two male dogs playing around, father and son. You'll see, he'll get up and assert his dominance when he wants to. You know, he's a very balanced, passive dog. You know, so you know, I mean, he understands. He knows how big he is. Ah! It's hard to know when they're playing. See, the key is with big dogs is always being in control. You know, that's the key. So right now, you know, I'm kind of in his realm, so he's being a little bit of a knobhead a little bit. So just gonna assert a little bit more. Yeah, I know, just a little bit, so he knows the deal. That's pretty much it. But you know, the main thing with big dogs and dogs in general is that, you know, you lead the way. You always stay in control, no matter what's going on. I haven't seen your situation. I haven't seen your dogs, so it's hard to really say, you know, what's going on, or you know, because there's so much to it. I mean, it could be such a small thing that's going on that you change and you consistently do differently, and everything becomes different. You know, so it's hard to say because, you know, I'm not in your house, you know, specifically. So, you know, they're just talking. Not some people, it's like that makes them uncomfortable, but it's just big guys being big guys. What are you chewing on my hand for, bro? So, but what kind of dogs? What kind of dogs do you have? You have big dogs? Look at my hands are in his mouth. Where are you, Hulk? What you doing? Are you chewing on his leg? Are you chewing on his leg? Are you chewing on his leg? Guy. Get out of my face. I'll grab you by your snout. See, the key to be, to living with dogs and controlling dogs is not to try to want to make your dog more human. The key is to be more like a dog. That's the true key. That's the mistake that people make is, as humans, we always want dogs to be like us. We want everything to be just like us. We feel we're, very superior to a lot of things. So, the key is to be more like a dog. And at any point, I can regain control of it. Well, there's... God. Oh, until the little one comes in. Oh, the little one. Come on. Oh, my God. Overload of licks. Fella. All right. You win, little guy. All right, well, the little guy is a little hard. The big guys are, now you want to lick me too? Now everybody wants to lick me. Everybody just wants to lick me now. Everybody lick me. Kobe's getting a little tough. So now what you're actually seeing is you are seeing what's going on right now. It's me and him. It's not a dog. This is me and Kobe. But I felt that in that moment he pushed it a little bit too far. So I felt he pushed it too far. When I was on the ground, they were licking me. He tried to come over top of me a little bit too much. I didn't like it. And as the big dog, he now ends up underneath me. And that's what's happening right there. Now he's trying to fight it a little bit. I'm gonna get him again. This is what happens sometimes, like I said. Being more like a dog, not trying to make dust. So what I'm doing is I'm submitting the dog right now. That's what's going on. Like you said, you want to know when it goes too far? Like, you couldn't even feel it, but just from his body position on me, I didn't like it, so I changed it. And that's it. Nope. Sometimes it takes a bit. Sometimes you really got to battle with them. Especially when they're feeling like that. So, that's what you got going on right now. But it's very important in these moments that you control. So that was good. That was actually really good. Good for you guys to see. Because that's what I mean when I say sometimes you have to be more like a dog. And in that moment, I became the big dog now. And I made him submit to me. That was exactly what happened right there. Because in the moment when I was on the ground, it was hard to see. But what happened was he came over top of me. And in a way where me being the leader, it's unacceptable. So how that works, why that happened was instantly what would happen to him if he did that in any pack. That's exactly what would happen. He would be put into a submissive position and made to submit, and that's it. So that's what you just saw right there. And actually, that was perfect that happened. You can see he's here. Right? It's like, I'm a bit tired, but I'm good. That's it, bro. I know. You live, you learn, fella. So that's it. I mean, it's an important part of keeping control of dogs. If you don't have control and you have these type of dogs, eventually you can run into a problem. So, I mean, that's the key. The key is to keep control at all times. You lead the way. I am the alpha of the house. So as soon as something gets out of hand, I get it back under control. As you can see, we got 3 faces sitting here and nobody's doing nothing. And that's how it works. So, here you go. So back to just the cute guy. Back to reading the comments. I wasn't reading for a second. I actually have a giveaway going on. It's going on the website right now, darkdynastyk9shop.com. There's under like 100 sales to go, so you can still get there. I'm trying to not do anything until we reach the goal. That's it. Yeah. Oh no, he knows. He is fine. You know, this is a paw on my face. 2 paws on my face. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Now, do I get hurt? No. I mean, it's a bit of a power struggle. That's really all that it is for a minute. You know what I mean? All I was really doing was placing my body over top of him. You know, I'm basically laying my weight on top of him. You know, like that's what was happening. For him to understand that I am always the alpha and I can always control. And now these guys are just over here licking each other. So, and to see the vibe in the room, everybody's calmed down now, and that's it. So, I mean, that's how it works, and it's very, very important. You know, I mean, that's the thing, and the reason why, you know, for me, because I love the dogs so much, I will always make sure that they are under control. If they're not under control, that's where problems happen. That's where major problems happen inside the house, outside the house. Having control is the most important thing when it comes to dogs, and that right there, I mean, that's a form of a mental control. You know, because on them understanding their position. Yeah. Who's Hulk's mate? Oh, there's a few. For a puppy, for the information on the puppies right now, the main page that we're using is on Instagram. It's at Dark Dynasty Canines by now. There's like an issue with the website right now, so like my guy's out of town. Everybody's on vacation right now, so we're kind of waiting a couple of days on that. See, are you? Someone said, someone said, are you mixed with black and white? Yeah. I mean, you know, asserting yourself among the dogs. I mean, it's not like basically, it's not like a daily constant thing. You know, like it's something that like actually him and I have that's rarely happened. You know, but it's very important. You know, it's like these are things that you don't understand. I don't know what could be seen on the camera, but it was just the position of which the dog chose in that moment right there was completely unacceptable to what was going on, and understanding that when you're below in a situation being below, you know, any animal, dogs, and they start getting into an excited type of a mode, it's very important that you control the situation. So that's exactly what happened right there. Kong, if you think Kong's cute, give this video a thumbs up.
So you don't see this as a striker versus grappler fight. You think that you can control the beat?
So yeah, I think I'm cute. I'm gonna weigh him soon, very soon. Who is this person in here? Lady, no, listen. Oh my god. You probably have a teacup dog. It's okay. I love the dogs too, don't worry. Bro, everybody thinks you're so upset. He's like, nah, we're like, I don't even remember what happened. Well, not everybody, just one lady. Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest? Um, that's between Ghostface and Ace. Definitely between Ghostface and Ace, I would say, in terms of who's the fastest. Not Kobe, not Hulk. This lady is. I'm making everything I can. Lady, I have been living with dogs for longer than you could imagine. All right, I've been dealing with these dogs since 2004 and beyond, lady. All right, that's what happened. This is. If I don't even know. I just seen like one comment, but I just see this one lady who's just going on. I think we're just gonna kick her out of here. We don't even need people like that. It's just ridiculous. To understand. I mean, honestly, it's people like that is a problem. Like, that's the problem. That's why, people get dogs and they become out of control. Like, exactly. People exactly like that don't understand, you know, rules, boundaries, limits, structure. People that don't understand that philosophy are the people that have dogs that are flying off the handle all the time. And then, I mean, to me, it's job security. I mean, for me, it's job security because then the dogs come to me and then I get to do my job, So it is what it is. But it's just, it's sad, to still see that, I mean, people's perspective on things is so warped, So that's it. But why it bothers me is because, that is like people like that's the problem with the world. That's the problem with, why, people get these dogs and run into all these issues is because they don't understand rules and boundaries. They don't understand the limits. They don't understand how to stay in control. So instantly you think everything's okay. You feel as though your dog is a human being and he understands everything the way you understand it. It doesn't work like that. It's very important to get into the mind of a dog to try to understand a dog and to be more like a dog. That's it. Nah, lady, there's no need for you. That's the point. There's no need for you. That's what you can go and do all you like. Listen, you just in here typing, but it's for me it's sad. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It makes me sad to the fact that you're sitting here thinking that this is an abused animal right here. He looks like he feels very abused and he looks like he's very upset. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Him as well. He looks like he's super abused. I mean, they definitely look like, they're fearful, they're tucking their tails and they're terrified. I mean, that's it. So the bottom line is, I mean, it's just sad. What it is it's just sad. That's it. But anyways, we're past that. Go ahead. I'm listening to the other people that are important in here. You have a 10-year-old female and a 10-year-old male shepherd. Shepherds are interesting dogs. When they get spoiled, they're very, very intelligent, very, very smart. So once they learn how to take advantage of you, I mean, the thing is with dogs, that's the thing. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. I explain something to you. I'll burst one of these myths for you guys real quick. A lot of people come to me and they're like, oh, when I'm sick, like, my dog comes up to me and my dog gives me extra attention. Really, the dog in that moment is out for himself. He understands that you're vulnerable, and most of the time when you're vulnerable, you're going to give him more attention. And it's easier for him to violate these moments and violate the rules when you're in a weaker state of mind. So you give a dog an inch, they take a mile. That's how it works. So it's it, lady. Nobody's blocking. I haven't blocked you. That's it. You can keep talking, type away. You give a dog an inch, they take a mile. That's it. So it's very important to understand that, and realize that, the small things matter when it comes to dogs. You go out of the doorway first. Everything is on your time. The dog needs to go out. You take a mental note. I seen the dog get up. Make sure the dog goes back, lays down calmly. When you've give it a couple minutes, you get up, you call the dog to the door, you go out first. This is leading a dog. So there are things that are very, very important in terms of building the structure in your relationship with your dog, and the things that you have to practice every day. And people are asking how you become the alpha. That's how, you lead your dogs. Dogs, there's a very fine line between discipline and abuse. And this is where this lady is. There's a fine line, and people get it confused. But understanding that, dogs, they're animals. They don't have hands, So the way that I discipline my dogs is with my body. The same way as them. I'll use my body. I'll position myself just as a big dog, and that's how I've built over years and years of time, building this relationship, always leading the way, always making sure things are on my terms. Because think about a dog's life. Their lives are amazing. They eat, they sleep, they run around, they go outside, they have the most beautiful life. So the only thing really that I ask is that you do what I say when I ask you. And that's really it. And me, I've developed my way with dogs over the years, and that's how it is. But one of the main things is this is exactly what you're seeing, is what's going on in this form. And it reminds me of way back in the day, when I would walk, I'd be riding my bike with like 5 dogs. I'd have like 5 pit bulls in my German Shepherd, right? So I have like 6 dogs, and I'm riding down the road with a bicycle. This is like way back before there were cell phones. Otherwise, you probably would have been viral everywhere. People almost crash and see me riding my bike with all these leashes in my hands. But I would bring all my dogs to town, and I'd walk around town, and a lot of them, different ones had, different little quirk, here and there. So I would have to discipline my dogs, just as you saw right there. I'd have my dogs upside down, in the middle of the street and in different areas publicly. But and the reason why, and this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand, why I would do that is because I do love and care about them so much. That's what it is. Because I won't allow them to become out of control. Could you imagine my house with all of these dogs if I didn't have control of the situation? Nobody would come to my house to be safe. If you ever speak to anybody that's ever been to my house, they'll tell you that no one's ever come to my house has ever felt threatened by any of my dogs. Because although all you see all these videos, you see all these things about my dogs are all very balanced, peaceful dogs. So until they're told to do otherwise, they're very safe. And nobody's ever come to me and said, hey, I felt uncomfortable at your house. That's because I've always kept control of my dogs. And that's it. I've always remained in control. And because I love them, it's the same thing. It's why you discipline your kids. You don't want them to go out into the world and just be wild and out of control and go out there and get in trouble. So you keep them in control. It's the same thing. It's the same general philosophy. That's it. You guys have a sock? No. Blade done spoiled the whole sock thing. Kobe, bro, you shouldn't wag your tail, bro. You're supposed to be nervous. Mostly females. Give us a call or shoot us a text and we can schedule an appointment. It's 603 991-9723. And we can schedule, we do free consultations, free phone consultations, so I can just get a lot more information from you, and then I can try to assess your situation from there. So if you want, the person that said that your house full of females, just give us a call, 603-991-9723, preferably if you text us first, and then we'll schedule a time when we can have an appointment with you. Can I tell you what is the best breed of pit bull? I don't even really understand that. What's their height? Whose height? I don't know what super chat is. Wait, I think I saw it. Is it the blue? I have a Husky German Shepherd mix. That's what's up. Donate what? What are you saying to donate to what? Kobe, bro, you're not supposed to lay next to me. You're supposed to be scared. That lady thinks that you're abused. So, yeah, like another thing, when I was talking about, dogs, as you can see, like, all my dogs, anybody that's seen me, you've seen my relationship with, with my dogs, how they follow me. People ask that all the time, how I keep the dogs. My dog runs away. I've never even seen that in my life, dog run away. Even new dogs, you just get an energy about you, and I carry myself in a way where, dogs literally can feel it when I come around, that they can trust me, they're safe with me, and it's because I don't just feed into it. I mean, I don't. Oh man, the puppy just take a poop. Anyways, to make a long story short, what I'm getting at is, dogs, they don't follow anger and they don't follow weakness, right? Dogs follow you right even keel in the middle. This dog just took it down. Oh man, this is terrible. Everything's happening live right now, man. Come on, bro. Hold on. Oh man, hold